Darker screen, brighter screen. This one seems faster. I actually have 3 of them, but I can only do 2 at once. I have only 2 hands. Oh, much faster. Wow. I mean, clearly, not everything is built the same. They're both the exact same computers. Now, I know there's Wi-Fi speed issues and connectivity issues, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, the one on the right seems way faster. Again, the one on the right is just slightly faster. Seriously, everything that one on the right does is slightly faster. How can that be? Wow. Now here's the ultimate test here, if the one on the left will catch up, because this part takes forever. The one on the right's already at 5%. The one on the left skipped 1%. Yeah, big difference here. 28%, 14, 29, 32, 23. Interesting. 32% on the left, catching up. 34, 37. Ooh, it's catching up. 44, 40, 46, 41, 50, 44. These both have the Snapdragon, what is it here? Let me see. Snapdragon X Plus, 3.30 gigahertz, with, looks like 16 gigabytes of RAM. 53%, both of them. Oh, is the one on the left gonna pass the right? Clearly this 53% is a buffer that they have built into the installer, because they're both stuck at it. Still 53 on both. Let's make sure that, well, I don't want to touch them. It's clearly still functioning and moving. The background picture is changing. $55 on the right, 58, 60. Yeah. The right, again, much faster. And neither are plugged in, both are at 100%. The one on the right, 74. The one on the left, 57. This guy's dominating. 80%, 59. I mean, that's a huge difference now. Now we do have fiber here in this building, and most people are at lunch. And we have at least a gig down, gig up, dedicated line, so it can't be a bandwidth issue. And the router's not far away, and besides, they're right next to each other. But yeah, the one on the right, 98%, one on the left, 62%. Now, if this jumps up in speed, then it's being throttled by Microsoft, because the one on the right is basically done downloading. The left, 66. I am eating my lunch, so I hope that's not coming off in the recording. The left, 85, just catching up. The right, clearly is doing some sort of cleanup or something. The left, 95. I don't know if you can see these numbers, so I'm just going to keep saying it. Oh my gosh, the left hit 100. The right is at 99. Oh my gosh. How can that be? It's kind of crazy how the cursor is almost in the exact same spot on both sides. It's interesting on the programming how the one stopped at 99 and the left stopped at 100. It's the exact same operating system, same update, but there's a variable in the programming. Wow. You would think Microsoft would program it to automatically jump to the next step. My guess is they don't want it to make it look like the install portion is slower than what it is. So they leave it here to make it act like the download's not done? I'm not sure. Yeah, to look at the install on the right, jumped up to 50% instantly. Man, my camera angle sucks. I wish I set it up better. The right is still at 50, the left is still at downloading. And just for transparency, here's that third one I was talking about. It's currently doing some updates here. You can't really put it on the camera. Let's see, maybe back here. I don't know if you can see that. Probably. All right, the left just hit 50% installing. The right's at 61%. But yeah, again, the right one is much faster. Now, whoever watches this video, feel free to shed your opinions on why the one is faster than the other. The left one appears to have caught up to the right one during the download phase, but then the right one still took off. So trying to pin it on a throttling issue with the network, I mean, maybe, but the left, like I said, caught up. So I don't know. My only opinion would be that the programming is slightly different, or the hardware. And I would pin it more on the hardware. $68 on the right, $64 on the left. Uh-oh, it's catching up. What? What are you talking about? No, it doesn't. my other Surface here is telling me that my organization requires that I change the PIN number. I am the organization. I do all the policy and procedure. I don't have that as a policy. So it's Microsoft making some stuff up there. And yes, it's on the domain, and I control it. Lies. $90 and $76. Place your bets. Who's gonna win? $91.83. Now those who may watch the video might say, well, maybe the one on the left is in the sun or more heat, but nope. No sun. The heat's about the same. Nothing behind or on the sides that make it different. Same case, same keyboard. $191. Wow, that guy's just completely taking off, leaving the old one in the dust. Look at that. Barely at 100 now. You know, I guess if you have a PC that's new and you don't feel like it's running as quick as it should, maybe it's not. Yeah, the right screen has more of like a pinkish hue to it. The left one, I don't know which one I like better. I think maybe the right on a black screen like this, but the left looked better when Windows was fully displayed. So, kind of weird that the display technology would vary that dramatically. All three were ordered at the exact same time. But yeah, pretty big difference. You probably can't tell there on the camera. It's funny, it says keep your device on and plugged in. Neither are plugged in. Kind of odd that it went from blue to that yellow color. Oh my gosh, a third color, great. Again, the one on the right is just way faster. This guy over here, disappointing. Now I'm not going to continue with the right one. I'm going to let the left one catch up, and whatever steps are left, I will do them at the exact same time. So we can see if maybe there was some other variable. Wow, the one on the left is much brighter here. The whites are way more vivid here. The right looks almost gray. I think the left just jumped up quite a bit, to be honest. But the one on the right said, nope, I'm not going to be made to look like a fool here. I am going to leap ahead. Well, the right made it here first. I must admit though, it seems like the left caught up here as far as the actual duration went per process. The left did not look too bad. But of course I'm not really timing it. Yeah, this looks a lot better here. Okay. What did I set the password as here? Oh, this is going to be a problem. Which code belongs to which computer? Let's see if I got it right. No. Wait. Huh? What's wrong with this one? If the codes didn't work, that shouldn't work. What? How can that be? Maybe I typed it wrong. How? They're both gonna be the same? Yeah, something went wrong here. Wow. That's kind of strange. Anyone want to comment on that? I mean, I got 2 different emails. Huh. So weird. This one, you let me down. You were doing so well. All right, these are the exact same time so far. I wonder if Microsoft is going crazy over there. Their servers like, 2 machines are doing the exact same thing. The right one again. Check it out. The right seems to be a little bit faster in all things. Oh, the left one there. Okay. We're having some competition now. I said set up as a new PC, you jackass. Well, the right, like a half second faster. Oh, the left. Oh, the left. This kind of throws the whole rest of the video out in the water. The left. Oh, what is happening? How can the left be faster now? Much faster. This might have something to do with the backend server being a little bit confused. I might have to do this one on this step and move forward so this one can then try. I'm not sure. Whoa, yeah, it completely skipped that step. Interesting. Interesting. What? Completely skipped all this. Wow. So yeah, the servers back there at Microsoft are kind of freaking out a bit here. Interesting. The left one. Oh, I missed it. The same. The same. There we go. That's the end. Now let's just do some minor basic comparisons here. Exactly the same. Check it out though, the left has 96 running processes, the right has 91, 94, 95. You'd think they would be exactly the same. Really strange. The right has 49% memory, the left has 51. The left has 19% network, the right has 4%. Really strange. So it must be doing some updates. Let's see the battery life on both. So this one has 86 and this one has 86. Okay, well, that's consistent. Damn spam calls. Yep, we're all getting them. All right, I guess we'll do one final test here, just for fun. Oh, look at this. The right already started. The Silica AI component, 77%. The left has an error. Interesting. The left said completed almost instantly. The left also has the cumulative update. The right does not have that. So strange. Two computers turned on and built at the exact same time are totally different. Very unusual. If I were to grab two iPhones, they would be almost exactly the same. In fact, I've set up hundreds and hundreds of cell phones over the years, and I've done many at the same time, and they're almost always identical. I think I've only had one time where one had a different, like, loading color, like on some circle thing that was spinning. But for the most part, they're almost always exactly identical. Looks like Windows just has way more moving parts. Now this one failed as well. Okay. Let's go ahead and do these at the exact same time. The right is demolishing the left. The right has all of them done. The left is at, okay, now it's catching up. The left is at 77% download. The right's almost done. Again, the right one. So overall, the right seems to be faster. All right, let's do this big update here. We'll do a final reboot and then I'll end the video there. The left is at 3% download, the right's at 0%. So there's definitely a queue that Microsoft does. Or something on the machine itself. Because now the right's at 3%, the left's at 4%, the right's at 4%, the right's at 5%. Come on, how? Kind of reminds me of like LimeWire days or Napster, the seeders and the leechers. Maybe the right has just a better tunnel. Well, the one on the right's at 91% downloading. The one on the left, 10% installing. %16 on the left, 12%, 13%, 14% on the right, 15% on the right, 16, 17 on the left. So fascinating. This might be dumb to most people, but I think it's very interesting. 18, 17. The left is taking the lead, 22%. Come on, righty. 22, 22. $23, $22. The screen on the left just looks so much better than the right. It's more vivid, more colors, seems sharper. I mean, big difference in my opinion. I wish you could see this in person. I'll try to change the camera angle at the end so you guys can see, but this guy here looks much, much more clear and better than this. And that would piss me off as a consumer. If these were mine, I would be really upset if I had both of these together and I was setting one up for like my brother or whatever. They're both the same price, but this one clearly has a superior display. All right, anyways, 33.33. Wow, the one on the left, 62%. The right, 45%. That's an interesting result. Both at 81%. What the heck? Huge jump from the right. Totally unexpected. Both 81. $93 on the left, 81 on the right. 95 on the left, 93 on the right, 97 on the left, 95 on the right, 100 on the left, and the left one. $100 on the right, Alright. Check the battery life on both just for fun. 83, 83, that's very consistent. Alright. Final reboot. The write's faster again. Interesting result. Alright, well that concludes this. I don't want to go any further. I can just show the specs of the machine, if anyone's interested in that. The new Surface Pro 12 with the basically Android equivalent processor in here. I believe it's under x86, x64 emulation. Not every software is compatible, but for the most part, I haven't ran into any issues. The one issue I did run into that I did resolve was our VPN software, Fortinet, a FortiClient VPN. It would not accept an exe file. I ended up having to use an ARM file. That's ARM, and it had to be compiled for that language. So the emulation would just not work. As you can see here, it's using the it says ARM-based PC, which is interesting. I don't recall, does this have an NPU? It does. Interesting. Looks like it's decent RAM speed here. 8 cores, 8 threads. So, oh, I just realized the camera's not the right way. Oh shoot. Sorry people. Well, don't know why rotate wasn't working there, but that's my video. Let me know what you think. Yeah, boring, but to us geeks and nerds, it's interesting. I guess one last thing. Let's see if I can show the difference in the quality. The window here is kind of blocking this one off here, but maybe you can tell the difference here. I mean, this one looks good, but not as good. Oh, you can totally tell the difference. Look how much more red is here that pops. And look how much duller this one looks. If I block this, I can do it like this. I mean, look at the difference. It's a huge difference in my opinion. And yes, it does look like that in real life. It looks like this would be like an HDR OLED display, and this looks like some standard 1080 thing. And you go close, it looks okay, but then when you look over here, I mean, much brighter. What is? Maybe the brightness is off. Let's see. Before I ridicule this machine to death. Let's see. So there's the brightness there. Oops. Oh, interesting. This one is a little bit lower. Why? I don't understand how they can be at two different brightness levels when they're both brand new. Okay, well, with that out of the way, let's see which one looks better now. This whole time I was talking shit. Okay. Well, let me look with my plain eyes now. I must say that I might have to eat my words here. Let me move this over. No, maybe the left is still brighter. No, see, now it's just based on the viewing angle. I don't know. I still think that the left looks a little bit better. It could just be my preference. I don't know. What do you think? Anyways, peace out.